Hey guys, Squatch Reloading here. I'm sizing my own bullets. Yep, I started casting this morning. I finally took the plunge. So let me fill you on what I did, what I got, and what I think. Stick around. Okay, so what did I get done today? Well, got all of these. .356, 124 grain truncated cone out of the Lee mold. These are going to be running in all my 9mm. And then I also got maybe 300, 400 of the .401 Lee 175 grain truncated cone. It's going to run in all my 10 mils and 40 cal. I'm super excited. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what equipment I bought or were donated, surprised by Amazon, and what I think and what's my advice to you. All right, so as far as molds go, I picked up this 2-cavity .356 124 grain truncated cone mold from Lee. This mold comes with, as you see it, with the handles on it, and it's like the mold that I wanted. I wanted a 6-cavity mold in this flavor. However, with all the Corona stuff going down, molds are about as hard to find as ammunition. So I settled on this, and it was great. It was just a little slow going, but I started off casting with this, and I'm glad I did because I learned a lot about my pot, and that's something you'll hear. Every pot is different, and I learned a lot about how my pot, how the material come out of the pot and how it flowed into the mold itself. And I probably went through, I don't know, 5 to 10 pours before I finally got everything adjusted, the temperature just right, so it flowed into the mold good and it come out good. One other thing I learned, as far as getting the mold up to temp, starting off, getting that mold up to the right temperature is a little tricky, but once you start doing it, you'll see the quality of your bullet improve pour after pour until that temperature gets about right. I know a lot of guys are using like a heating plate, and that's something I might get into the further I get into this journey. So the second mold, this is I'm dropping bullets everywhere. This is the 6-cavity Lee mold, 175 grain .401 truncated cone. This mold comes, as you see, with the handle on the sprue plate. However, you do have to buy the handle separately. So as far as sizing, I stuck with Lee. I picked up the .401 sizing die. I believe this one's it. Yep, and the .356 sizing die. So these dies come with everything with the push rod, a good set of directions, and these containers you can use on top of your press to collect the bullets as they're pushed through the size. So one thing you will have to do is you will have to lubricate those. I used my Dillon case lube, and it worked great. I will have to clean that off before I get into the next step of powder coating, and I'll probably use acetone or something like that. Give them a good shake, get them nice and clean and dry before we get into that step. So those worked out fantastic, easy to set up, and yeah. So for my smelting pot, I was gifted a 420 Lee pot. It's a 20-pound pot, and it worked great. And I actually learned on that. The Crazy Scotsman, he's the one who hooked me up with it, and he's the one that kind of let me apprentice him a little bit to figure out how the pot worked. So I kind of had a little bit of leg up other than watching the videos. So with that all being said, I got everything sized. So we're just on to the next step. As far as powder coating, I picked Eastwood light blue, Ford light blue. It come highly recommended. It coats well, and it's a good entry-level powder, or even a forever powder as far as that goes. But it's a good powder to kind of cut your teeth on powder coating. And my lovely wife picked me up a toaster oven from Big Lots or Dollar Tree, or maybe the Aldi no aisle. You guys know what I'm talking about. If your wife goes to Aldi, keep them out of that aisle. Anyways, so she was awesome, and she picked me up that. So I've just got a little bit of work to do as far as building a basket and things like that, as far as the powder coating step. So yeah, that's all the equipment I have, and I was able to make all of these bullets, and I used Acme lead directly from their website. It's a 9662 blend, alloy blend, so it's perfect for what I'm wanting to accomplish with it. So with that being said, how I got here. I've always wanted to get into casting, and I was always hesitant because I want to overthink things. And you know, I watched all the videos on YouTube. There's so many great guys out there doing casting stuff, and most of them have moved over to the Reloading Network with YouTube's kind of ever-changing policy line. But you know, Loads of Bacon, Full Lead Taco, Elvis Ammunition, or Elvis Ammo, I'm sorry, and recently JH586, Willie Bullet Man. I think I watched all of Willie Bullet Man's casting videos, and he really brings it down to a level that even the old Squatch can understand. So I appreciate all those videos. And recently, JH586 and Willie Bullet Man did kind of a collaboration video with mold maintenance, mold care, setting up your mold. And I watched that 2 or 3 times, and I was able to get these molds cleaned prior to use and lubricated with 2-cycle oil, and they worked great. So I'm very appreciative to that little nugget that they put out there. And you know, all those guys, the Georgia Shooting Connection, Chico Wise, Kyle Lusk, all those guys, you know, really pushed me. I shouldn't say pushed me. They kept encouraging me to get into casting, and I am so glad I did. And my advice to you, if you are thinking about it, or you know you want to do it, just jump in. You're going to learn more just by jumping in. You know, get the Lyman casting manual, get all the books, you know, go through all that legwork just like he did when he got into reloading. But just jump in. Jump in, make the mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes today, but you know what's great about casting is all those mistakes, you can throw them right back in the pot. So I was very happy with how things turned out today, and I'll update you guys when I get these powder coated, and we'll see how they load and see how they shoot. So if you guys want to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, I am at Squatch Reloading. All these videos are on the Reloaders Network as well as right here. So if you would, please like and subscribe. But until next time, guys, God bless.